Hello there and welcome back. The Superbooth 2024 just started. First day was amazing. Like last year, I wanna talk about what I see, what I liked, and then I will come with a longer video with some more ideas on the favorite things that was introduced this year. So, as you can hear from my voice, I talk with so many people, I met so many friends. It's the vibe at Superbooth, it's always amazing. It feels like a gathering of like-minded people. This year also, the organization feels better, the space feels better. It was a beautiful day here in Berlin, so it was really, really great. So, I want to do a sort of vlog and tell you what I did. I just came in with one of my best friends, Luca Longobardi, and I met Francesco Gennari, which is one of my favorite artists that I discovered lately, so go check them out. And it's really hard in one day to have a grasp of what is presented there, because there's so many things, it's so big, so I might have missed something. I have 2 days more. I'm going after this video for day number 2, and then tomorrow I will also have a little show for Torso there. So if you're at Superbooth, come at 3:30 and meet me, and we'll discuss S4. So let's cut all the things. First thing, this was amazing to meet all the other YouTubers, all the other artists there, we managed to see, I say, a third of what is there. We just jump here and there. So if you've never been to Superbooth, it's like walking from a top start to the end. It can take like 20 minutes just of walking without stopping. So it's crazy. But anyway, just when we enter, we had a seal, because we travel the three Italians. The first things that really hit me was this small mono synth produced by a sound workshop that is called the Wiggler.
Okay. Wiggle to pitch. And then
now it's a version 3. I missed version 1 and 2, evidently. But as you can see from the picture and the video, it's a small form synth. It's mono. But the concept on how you play it, it's really interesting. You have this sort of soundboard which you put your finger. You can put scale, so you have 8 notes. But then you can wiggle, you can press, and it's super expressive. And it makes me think it could be a great tool to have on the side while you are playing with all of your synth, all your sequences, and then you just put your hands on top of it and know that the notes are there, prepared by you. And you can just wiggle, you just play melodies without even have to watch. So I think it is a very great performative tool, and I hope I will have the chance to do a demo of it soon. So first things, and that was the very first things we saw this year. The other things, staying on the kind of experimental and innovative synth, which I really like, is the Sima Fora alt. This is a very interesting concept that somehow I had in my mind, the idea of moving pitches and volume with faders and then play with effects with a matrix. So the alt has this 5 slider and 2 5 slider on the side, as you see from the image, that control the pitch that can be quantized to scaled or completely linear, and volume. So what you can do is just bring in notes, bring in volume, change notes, and on the other side you have some effects, you have LFO, you have an amp, and you have this matrix with beautiful metal pins where you can, of course, create all the complex modulation stuff. I think this could be a great instrument for sonic exploration, creating drones, but also I notice it's really interesting because you have also some keyboards to play the notes. It's really playable, and in 2 seconds I was already acquainted with the instrument. So I love when things are created like that. Somehow it reminds me of the Lyra, but with way more control. So Lyra is a beast, untamable beast, and it's so fascination for that. But this one, it's really something you can create stuff, perform, and it also looks pretty cool. So this is another thing I can't wait to do a demo on. Then, walking around, of course, I met my friend at Electron. You might notice I never had a Digitact, but what they did with the Digitact, I think is amazing. So I just got one. Where is it? They gifted me one, so demo coming soon. I think this became now a very powerful instrument. They also had the things that I always wanted, the fact that you can rotate the knob, put notes, quantize to a scale. That's game-changing. Let me thank the people at Electron. I love them. I love what they're doing. They really put me here because I love using their instruments, so I'm really grateful. So this, I think, is a great instrument. More to come. Then, walking from there, I met my friend of Too Many Synths. I decided that I want a full, big modular stand. They do one that is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is how it looks. And yeah, I think I'm gonna buy them. Their products are really, really good. I really, really like how they look, how they feel very solid, they're hand-built. So take a look at that if you need a case. Then I went down in the gym because this was the main hall. Then there's a gym where crazy things happen. And so I met my friend from Oxy. Manuel showed me its new baby. It's called the Meta. It's thought to help you to create a transition between songs. So how many times I've been asked, and I ask people, how do you do transition? With these two things, it's gonna get very easy. You have just two control. One, it's like the actual positive or negative transition. Each one does a different thing. Then you have another knob that decide some value relative to the different transition. You have, for example, looping transition, you have a space transition, you have a riser transition, and it sounds really good. In 2 seconds, I learned how to use it, and so it could be a great tool to have in your arsenal when you play live, to just, you know, swing from a track to another in a very seamless way. Oxy, I love you, what can I say? Then, next to them, there was Elta Synth. So I never had the chance to touch the Solar. So they update the Solar 42. Now it's called Solar 42F. They had something cosmetically, they had a distortion in the out. I didn't have a clue how that thing works because it looks like a spaceship. But then was kinda easy to understand the architecture. You have two central VCO that you can play with the keyboard, and then you have other 6 voices, no VCO, voices, because each voice has like multiple oscillator that where you can create drone and then animate everything. It's a very, very beautiful instrument, something that you will have to spend some time to try and understand. I hope I will be able to do a demo soon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Then I have a list there. Then, Enjoy Electronics, the other art project. I didn't know, but months ago we chat together about a new module, and they asked me some ideas, not some ideas, but they had an ideas, and they said, well, how's that's gonna work? What do you think? So we chatted, and then I didn't know they went with the project. So they created the Feel. So this the Feel, it's a small module which has a touch screen. And you know, touch screen in modular sometimes is like, I want joystick or I want something tactile. It works brilliantly, super beautiful, looks beautiful, and it's multi-touch. And you can send a sequence to it. And this guy will mangle your sequence, adding steps, ratcheting, and then you have another possibility to one for gate, one for CV. So in the example you see, you will see with one you modify the gating, so creating ratcheting. This is gonna be paradise for melodic techno guy. And with the other one, I move the filter. Super interesting. With that, you can send a basic sequence and change it. It's still in pre-production. They will also add the recording of the movement. So think about a planner somehow, but way more visual and with a little more interesting feature related to the sequence. Good job, guys. This is gonna be great, I'm sure. Then, next to them there was Dreadbox. Dreadbox presented Murmur, which is this big, beautiful, tweeted synthesizer. It's very Dreadbox sounding, so very classic, very beautiful, smooth. I played actually it for Bobits, so it's gonna be on his channel. It was really fun. It's beautiful. You guys know that I like big things, so it was very nice to handle, works pretty well. So Dreadbox sounds is pretty beautiful, nothing to say. Two last things, Erika, which always presents cool stuff. This year was the Bullfrog, the learning sort of synth that I would like to have because it's beautiful. Then the steam pipe has been redesigned. It was presented last year. I loved it. This year it's still there. They redesigned it a little, but I don't know, it should be in production soon. But they introduced this a new collaboration with 112 dB, which is the Night Verb. It's a beautiful reverb that has proprietary algorithm. It sounds really musical. I don't really know what it's all about, but I play with it a little and I loved it. Usually Erika stuff, it's always very straight to the point, sound good, easy to use. So I'm sure this is gonna be a good hit. I will have to learn more. So that's it for day one. I didn't have the chance. I see many other things. I want to try today the Soma new bar, I don't know the name, which is a sort of advanced theremin with the magnet that sounds pretty cool to me. Of course, there's Torso S4, but I will talk about that Saturday after my live show. I want to check the high-end audio, and then there's all the modular part with my friend of Euterpe Synth. I forgot Euterpe Synth. Euterpe Synth just released a modular version of their Vertice, and we shot a video full on that, so it was gonna come soon with all the detail. Then there's my friend Frap Tools that introduced 2 new modules. Today I'm gonna go try. Verbos released a new cool standalone, I think, in the way of a zero cost form. And I think Vermona released a couple of new modules. I will have to check. And last things also, the beautiful, forgot that, the Black Corporation Kijimi 2. I tried for a while. It sounds gorgeous, it's beautiful. They update the size, so it's the new, like the new Mark II size, very portable and small. Tactile-wise, it's way better than it was before. MP, all the mambo jumbo, it sounds really great. Black Corporation stuff, you know, it's so good. Okay, this is good for day one. I'll do another video tomorrow for day 2 and tell you what I found out. So stay tuned and talk to you soon. Ciao.